What is going on, FHDL? It is time for another qualifying session. I know the last one I said 2 p.m., but it was actually 1 p.m. I got it mixed up. This is the 2 p.m. session. We have someone from the 4 p.m. session moving up their time, and that is the leader of Elite Velocity Prospects, Carnage King 87. As you all know, last event was the first time he did not qualify, and he's known to be a top 10 qualifier. But before we get into it, Forza Horizon Drift League, presented by Plantronics Gaming, is sponsored by 110 Customs, Figurative Tuning, HKS Performance, Team 5, Zygon, Forza Daily Skids on Instagram, vaporsonline.com, and stickerboost.com. Go to stickerboost.com, enter the code FHDL to get 15% off your purchase. And as you can see, we are soon to be FDC Forza Drifting Championships after this event is over. I have made social media for FDC. I will announce it at the event. I will say we do have a YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram as of right now, and a Twitter. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let me get down to the parking lot, get the course preview out of the way, then get the course demo out of the way, and then we'll get Carnage's qualifying underway. And I see in the chat Paul Walker's in there. What is up, Paul? Carnage may be the first one running in the night. But let's see if it's still nighttime after I get the course review out of the way. Excuse me. Also, just again, apologies for the qualifying sessions from yesterday. If there's no sound in the beginning when I normally play music, for whatever reason, my phone was not hooking up to my speaker bar correctly to play non-copyrighted music. So I had to play Pandora, and so that means a lot of it probably got copyrighted, and I do apologize for that, but it is fixed today. And so here we go. Drivers will start here at the curb on my left. Then it will be a 30-mile-an-hour roll until the start of the second curb. Then they will accelerate and initiate after the curb is done. And then it's an inside clip, sweeping back out to a touch and go along the fence. All taps are exceptional, but at risk, if you tap it too hard to where it interrupts your angle or your line, it will be a major deduction. Then it's an inside clip entering this corner, sweeping back out. Oh, sorry about that. Into another inside clip here where the back of my car is exiting the corner. Then coming down this aisleway, jumping back into an inside clip. And then jumping back out to a long sweeper to an outside zone along the fence here. That's going to start at the yellow hash lines. You want to hold it all the way to about the parking tolls. Then dive back into an inside clip. But we want to see you try to hold it around the inside of that curb. And coming down this aisleway to the double clipped second hairpin. First one here on the corner, and the second one's on the other corner exiting the hairpin. Coming down the aisleway to the final hairpin. Another inside clip. We want to see you try to hug it as well, just because it's going to set you up nicely for the chicane here into an inside clip. And it's, I don't know if I said it, but an inside clip on that last hairpin as well. But it's an inside clip entering the chicane here with one tire drop allowed, and then an inside clip and exiting the chicane with one tire drop allowed, and then sweeping back out and then back into an inside clip, and then holding the drift all the way to the finish line, which is at the start of the curb on the right, but you want to be as close to the curb as possible. And just to specify, tire drops are not on the curb. For a tire drop to count as a tire drop, if I could talk, it has to hit the grass. So here we go, we're going to put in a full run the best we can. 30-mile-an-hour roll. Well, I was going a little bit faster, but initiate inside the touch and go. And inside, I just missed it. The second inside. Inside to this long sweeper. Close to the wall as possible. An inside clip. Do this double clipped hairpin. This inside clip hairpin. Do the chicane. I think that's the cleanest I've ran the chicane in a demo run all weekend. And then hold it all the way to the finish. So then, as usual, I'm going to go park my car at the initiation point if Carnage wants to go ahead and pull up to the starting line. Looks like you got some fans here in the chat, Carnage. All right, here we go in drone mode, aka follow cam. All right, Carnage, honk your horn when ready, then you may go for your first run. There's a horn, and he's off and running in that Camaro. It's the Excel zone. Initiates just a little late, but it seems to be okay. Hitting the inside clip, definitely getting the touch and go. Getting the inside clip through this first sweeping corner, as well as the exiting inside clip. And may have just gotten that inside clip before this long sweeper. Getting the outer zone, probably could be a little bit closer to the fence, but I think it's still going to count. And then getting the inside clip on the first hairpin. Here he comes to the double clipped hairpin, getting the first and the second clip. Coming down the final full aisleway before the final hairpin. Getting the inside clip. And then here he comes through the chicane that people have problems with. Getting the first and the second. Getting the final inside and almost straightening up, but he was able to hold drift, but not getting the outside clip at the finish. But it was still a very good first run. All right, Carnage, when ready, honk your horn. You may go for your final qualifying run. All right, he's off and running, 30-mile-an-hour roll for his final run. Probably going to try to better that score. Possibly just getting that inside clip, getting the wall tap on the touch and go. But he's going to drop one, possibly two tires on the first clip. Maybe getting the second clip. Not the best of line choice, but that's going to affect him not getting that inside clip, but hitting the sweeper, not getting the outer zone fully. But he's starting to clean it up now, hitting that inside clip on the first hairpin. Here comes the double clipped hairpin, only getting the first inside clip. This is not going to better his score, I believe, but getting that inside clip on the final hairpin. Here he comes through the chicane, getting the first and the second clip. Very clean, not that chicane not giving Carnage problems, but getting the inside clip and the final outside before the finish, or at the finish. So he cleaned up the second half of his run, but overall I think his first run is going to be his higher score. Our next session is going to be in about 45 minutes, so we'll see you then. Until then, keep it sideways, guys.